Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Resonant Rise with me, Hexmore. Right. We've been fairly busy between episodes. I've added a few more spawners. We now have Blizz, Zombie Pigman, and I just added Witch only a few seconds ago. We will need to upgrade those spikes to diamond spikes at some point soon because we just don't seem to be getting some of the drops that we want. I've got the Blizz in there. Now I collected them, but they don't seem to be dropping, well, anything. I don't know whether they've dropped from the witches or whether that was already in there. But we need glowstone. We're almost out of glowstone. That was the whole point of adding the witches. And we've added some doors. So we don't have to look at these ugly little service areas as much, but you can still tell that they're there. So, hello. So, and we extended our power system. This is what we really need. We need a different power system. Like, I really like these things, and it's nice the fact that I've just been able to layer them up and get us more power. But we need, excuse me, we have enough power for, or enough resources for an N-tier power system, but just want something a little bit more progressive. Excuse me, bad time to choose the cough. So we need to choose what we want. I'm thinking maybe we increase the capacitor bank majorly, and we go with something like a lightning rod generator that just gives us a big boost of power, but it's very intermittent. So I believe I've added these as well. So just an induction smelter, so very similar to our alloy smelter. Just a couple of the recipes are different, like being able to get steel. What was it? Steel and Constantan ingot, because otherwise I had to smelt it from the dust, and I already had the dust automatically being turned into ingots, so I added that. I also added the compactor for making plates automatically in the system. And I couldn't find another way of making metal wires out of a machine, so I come up with this contraption. So I will show you how this contraption works in a minute. It's from Immersive Engineering, and it is a press. So we need, typing it in the wrong area, steel scaffold. Actually, no, it's 6. Probably still got more. There we go. So 2 steel scaffolding, a redstone. I hate that I can't just hold down the backspace. Redstone engineering block. What's it called? A heavy engineering block and a piston. I like this new storage system, just being able to. So place 2 of them down. Place it in the right spot helps. Place that down. Don't know whether it matters what way the piston's facing, it probably does. And 2 conveyor belts. Oops, I only grabbed 1. Just a few left over from the mob farm. So have them going that way. Get a hammer, right click on it. Shift right click. Aha, shift right click. And we have our press. Ta-da. Now, this works by throwing things at one end And if it is a supported thing that it can press, it will move along and go boom, boom, and then move out. So if I take a bit of copper ingot, take one of them, and you need to make a, what is it called, mold? Yes. These are the different things it can press. It can press plates, gears, rods, bullets, and wire. Sorry, I seem to be getting a bit of a cold. I'm coughing a lot, so sorry about that. So you make your press, plate press, well, it's bullet press, sorry. We made the wire one, so just 4 steel plates, a bit of wire in the center, and then you take it up and right click on the bottom side here in the center, and then I can come along and go boom. I just press Q, by the way. And it just literally slides off the end, collected up by the hopper, straight back into the system. Now I've got the crafter here for wire that tells me 1 copper ingot will give me 2 of those wires. And then I'm using the automatic precision dropper. So I chuck things in here, that just starts spewing them out for me. So that's how I'm getting them onto the conveyor belt automatically. I probably need to, at a later point, get a redstone signal onto this from a counter so that it doesn't just drop them all like that. Because if I craft a big heap of stuff in one go, it's just going to go everywhere. And if I'm really unlucky, things will actually even start despawning if they're too long. So I've automated that up. So that gets us wire. So I was able to make the thermoelectric generators automatically, which is brilliant. But these doors, let's get to these doors. I did promise that we would get to malisis doors. I don't think I showed you how to make the scaffold. Steel scaffolding. I should show you. Steel scaff. So just 2 of them, which is steel ingots and steel rods made the same as sticks but with steel. Engineer, no, yes, there we are. Redstone engineering block, a bit of copper, iron, redstone, and the heavy engineering block, which is steel, pistons, electrum, and a component. Nice and easy. So, malisis doors. Alright, I have some stone bricks on me. So, I've used the properties. I've selected a vanishing door, which is why they just disappear. Bit of a opening time, so there's a bit of animation. And they will auto close after 20 ticks, so I can walk through them, and that's why they close again. Though I can use them as a double door. I've selected them as hand only because I've got a plan for something near them that I don't want to interact with them. And I've got a sound effect. You can choose many different sound effects, or you can just have them silent if you want. I thought the sort of futuristic sci-fi door sound was quite fitting of where we want to take our base. You can put a code on them, but here's how you make them. So we want the frame, so the edges, which is sort of this further jutted out part, to be cobblestone or brick. We want the top half and the bottom half to be brick as well. Create door. Ta-da. On door. I will use that somewhere. So that's a door factory, that is called. And our door factory is made by a bit of iron, an iron door, and a piston. Nothing too extraordinary. If I had been more familiar with this mod, we could have made this a lot earlier on and had a much better base. But what I am going to look at now that I haven't actually done yet is also from malisis, is these vanishing blocks. So I know I made some earlier, so some wooden vanishing blocks, and they're just made with sticks, redstone, and an ender pearl. I want to put a doorway here. Oops. Am I going to have enough? Am I going to have enough? I'm going to have the perfect amount. Now, if I put them there, and if I just click on all of them, oh wow, look at that. We have a perfectly hidden wall. The jiggly blocks is to let you know where there is a hidden wall. I have read up that you can remove it in the config, but I know nothing about altering config files, and I'm never going to alter any config files. I'm going to keep things as they are by default, because that's, in my mind, how the modpack designer intended it to be. So, out of the way, you. I needed emeralds, so I brought a few villagers here. I actually tried to make a powered spawner, and that didn't work. So, I've put the button in the spot, have I? Where are we? Ah, there we go. So if I put this next to it, I press it, it will work with a redstone signal, but it doesn't like toggle. It doesn't stay open and then close. And I think that's what we want. We want that to stay open and then close, so we can activate it from either side. So, to that end, what I'm thinking we will do is this thing. Press the button, it's on. Press it again, it's off. Now, I've done that with a sequencer from RF Tools. So that's just redstone, more redstone torches, and a base, which is gold nuggets, and any sort of stone. Quite simple. Now, it will just cycle through all of these one at a time since I've clicked it on step, and I've literally just had it swap over, so it becomes like a light switch. You can do other things. You can go clear, so it will cycle through the whole thing. So, but anyway, none of them is what we want. We want the step. So, one press, one function. Another press, another function. So, you are going to be murdered. Possibly next episode. I have a plan for them, and it is not very pleasant. So, do we have any redstone conduit left? We most certainly do. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether this is going to work how I want it to work. In fact, if I put it there, I'm sure it won't. I want to put it over here. So, I want my button there. So, if I want my button there, I'll go dump. Get my Yeta wrench. And select the top of it if I can. There we go. Now that can be green. So then, if I place that there, that'll give us a redstone signal on green. Excellent. So, then, dig up the floor. Actually, I can probably place this thing there. Nope, don't want it facing that way. Because you've got the input and the output. Really? Why are you being annoying? Seriously? Actually, can I? Yes, I can. Ha ha ha. I win. So make that green for input. So that will toggle it. Having this thing in hand is dangerous sometimes. There we go. So that, and it actually remembers what you placed it as too. Brilliant. So then, if I... So where's the center of it? Must be like right there. So yeah, that can be red. I have no problems with that being red. Get a wrench again. Not shift right click. Shift right click is bad. Apparently. Ta-da! Oh, I don't know whether I can cover that. It's alright, I can fix this. If I go down with this, place an alabaster block there, then the wrench on top. Did that get it? It did, so that's red. That will power that, which will then see that, I think. Or not. Okay. Covers. Let's see if covers work. So if I make... Oh, you can't make alabaster covers. Alright. I will fix this little hiccup between episodes. I will figure that out. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it spoils my door terribly. But now, it opens and closes. So, even though we have this nice area, we still have a way of getting down there. So, and I'll place another button on the wall, I don't know, probably there. So, yeah. Oh, actually, I don't want the top one gone, I want the top one. Give me another button. More resonant cable. Come here. There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to break the door. Anyway, doesn't matter. There we go, so have that go under there, and it needed to be green, didn't it? I made it green. There we go, so the input's green. What is that there? Looks like there's a cable there. Oh, there is. Oh, when you shift scroll wheel, it changes the settings, I found out. Alright, so... Ew, how am I going to connect that to that? I'm not going to be able to. Easily, anyway. Oh, what am I thinking? These things can occupy the same block. I'm a fool. So I can just go back up and occupy the same block. Of course I can. How silly. Now I want to disable this one because into the side does nothing. Do I even need that one there? Probably not. There we go. Haha! So now... Haha! We have hidden door. And I can just cover all this back up. I'll put a cover over that so you can't see it. And we are done. Hidden door of awesomeness. Brilliant. So, hopefully this was helpful to somebody. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe if you did. Any questions, please leave down in the comments section. And as always, have a nice day.